Okay, on to video number 4 here. As you can see here, I'm sculpting in a bit more of the detail. Still using the wax tool, just on the knee pads there, and beginning down into the shin guards. I'm going to do slightly different sort of panels down on these, kind of angled off to the side because his feet are angled that way. And wasn't too sure which way to go about doing the feet here, so sort of the shin guard panels, and then with straps on the back of them, like most of the other panels, and then the boots, more space boots sort of thing. So same thing, using the wax tool, building up the areas, trying to make them a bit angular. Building up the areas just in between that, and then smoothing it off again using the shift key. You can see there I'm starting to sculpt across to create the straps as well. If you notice there, I did pull out, so I did zoom out. So always when you're sculpting, try to rotate as much as you can around the model to see it from different angles, and obviously zoom out and zoom back in, so you want to see the overall sculpt as opposed to working on a very fine piece of detail, especially from the beginning. Later on, once the bulk of the muscles, or the panels in this case, are down, then we can zoom right in and spend a good 15 minutes sculpting the finest sort of detail there. So as you can see there, continued right up the leg, added in the back of the knee, sort of hydraulic sort of things there, I guess. And then I'm going with this design quite a bit, where I'd build in the circular area and sort of hold down control and sculpt into it, as you can see there too. So sort of, I don't know, air vents or areas for lights possibly. Just tidying up, adding the straps in for the arms there, rotating around the model to get the other side. The same for the elbow sections. Holding control there as well to actually dig into it, because there wasn't much room to add the strap in, so it just helps to stand out a good bit. Now I'm going to start digging in quite a bit, so again, just holding the control key and making the strokes, building up certain areas like the shoulder pads there. I want to build that up and dig in to create that circular vent sort of area again. And especially here in the backpack, I tried to, again, it's freehand here, but I tried to space them out evenly enough. Fix that a little bit there, and then add in the vents below, quickly move on. And so you can see that the wax tool is a fantastic tool, and it helps you create, where you're not just sculpting in geometry, and also you can change the fall off as well, is another thing that we looked at. So I can just continue on using that, and as you can see, adding in the straps for the legs. So it's pretty much the same old. If you want to just continue watching this video, and then in video 5 we'll start moving on to more of the final details. You can see here that I'm starting to add in at least a bit of detail for the boots themselves. I'm going to flatten off the fronts of them, maybe add some fence in. So I don't think I'll spend too much time in general on the feet, but I do want to give them a futuristic stylized sort of look as well, with different sections. There's the heel area's gone in there, and then the center part As you can see, the wax tool is good to sort of, as I said earlier, sort of flattens off areas as well, which is quite it's a great tool to use. You can see there I'm moving on to the flatten brush as well to just flatten completely down the base of the shoes. We will be using the flatten tool quite a bit on this guy because a lot of the panels there are still quite organic looking, and we want to just flatten them off to make them look a bit more hard surface. Okay, so let's finish off the top part of the shin guard and around the base there as well. I don't think that's a particularly good design, especially if the guy is running or something, but we'll move on. Then adding just the final details of the actual the straps that have little catches there, but we'll continue on like this.